Welcome to Friday, January 1st, 2021. We're going to be doing King Kishiryu Jet Tiramigo Pitan. I think that's all the Zords in here. I think that's their names. I'm going to say the names in the video itself. I don't have the paper in front of me. It's actually kind of late at night. So I kind of just do these whenever pops into my head, where I realize that I still haven't filmed my opener for the video that's about to come out in the next day or so. I have prepped up for what's going on Monday, which will be Masters of the Universe Yokels. I don't know if I'm going to do it stop motion style like I did with the Firehouse, but I have an idea of how I kind of want to try it out for the first video at least. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to go play. As you can see, I was about to play Pokemon. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go have my fun. I'm going to have my coffee and enjoy the video. Tom has his toys. He's here to share, but he's not sharing his Pokemon. Sorry. All right, guys. Be good. See you in the video. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Got the last video going on here for the Ryusoulger Dino Fury preview review. And it is actually going to be focusing mostly on this guy here, but these are all the guys that are going to be featured in some way, in some form, in some fashion. But let's move Tiramigo off. We'll move Mosa off. We'll move Pachy and Chibi off. And we're just going to look at Pitan here. This is him in the defense mode, egg mode, kind of looks like a penguin mode. So this is one of his 3 modes that he does on his own. The second mode is to, let's go ahead and open up this. We got to take this off, right? And next we're going to swing this part around. And we're going to open up this and attach these to the underside of his arms here, like so, right? Yes, facing forward. Oh, sorry. All right, sorry. I want to make sure that I had this on screen, so I was checking the video real quick. So we're going to attach the arms to the wings. Let me just straighten that out. And you attach them with the fist pointing forward to down here. There's one. Let's get the other one on here. And here's 2. Come on, you. Get out there. And this is Pitan's second mode as a Pterodactyl. This one's cool. I like it. I usually have them displayed in the egg mode just because it sits better, as you can kind of see. I like this mode, though. I do like it. Looks cool. There is an opening. Let me see if I can get this. There you go. Mouth. Because, you know, pterodactyls sound like chickens in my head, apparently. So, yeah. And then when you do, it does reveal a cool little logo for the Ryusoulgers there. And we're actually going to pull Tiramigo in, and we're going to do a combination between the 2 of them, which I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But basically what I need to do is I need to remove the head, and I remove this piece here. And we need one other part, which is on the bottom. Like so. Nope, not. I need the whole thing. Give it up, Tiramigo. Give it up. There we go. All right, so then we remove this. It attaches down like that. All right, so we can actually take the legs and the head and set that off to the side. We're going to attach the bit here to here. And we're going to be left with this. Now we need to take our buddy here, and we're going to remove the drill on both arms. We're going to remove the head, remove the cannons from the top, like that, and we're going to actually take him apart at this joint too. Not that joint. This joint. Like that. Make sure that his little T-Rex arms are swinging out. All right, so there we go. So we're going to have this look going on here with Tira. And we actually take the cannons now, and we're going to attach to his knees. And the other knee. Like that, right? So this is the body now. We do take the drills, and they're going to attach to the body here. It'll be facing this way, so the drills will attach. Come here, drill. To here. Let me turn the camera since I am apparently clumsy tonight. And here. And we're going to attach this to the body now. Like that. So we attach this little chest piece to here. And, like that, there. Right? And now we're going to take the head of Tiramigo, and that's going to go on to there. And here we go. I call it his dragon mode. But yeah, so this is Tiramigo combined with Pitan. I like this mode. It's a little bit like Spino Thunder, but I think it looks a little better for some reason. But it makes me think of like a little ice dragon deal on the fire dragon. Just so there we go. So this is their combination together. I'm going to actually pause the video, and we're going to see Pitan back. So let's go ahead and do that. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to turn him into his standalone Zord mode. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take and extend the legs here. Like that. And we'll extend this one as well. There. We're going to take and rotate this part. As you can see, he has some similarities to Tiramigo and how he transforms. We need this arm, and it's going to attach to the shoulder. Right? Like, there we go. Like that. And we're going to take this arm, do the same thing. To this arm here. So yeah, come on, you. Come on. There we go. Ah, Jesus. I don't. There. There we go. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and do that a little bit. Back him up a little bit. We're going to take and swing this bit around. And we're almost done. The last thing we need to do, besides flip that forward, is attach the sole. Here we go. The sticker is kind of rough on this one. He's got a red visor and a mouth plate, gold helmet, and the Pitan sole piece there. We're just going to put that on, and there you go. Pitan in his Zord mode. So this one is called Yoku Rio. And I actually made a mistake on my last video with Mosa in it, where I was calling it King Kishiryu. Actually, the Mosa Rex, Tiramigo, and Dime Volcano combination is Gigant Kishiryu. So, anyways, and I found the name for Pitan and Tiramigo's combination, and it is Tiramigo still, but instead of being TIR, it is PTY, like pterodon. So, Tiramigo. Anyways, so here we go. This is our Yoku Rio. Very cool. I think he's probably the most he looks the most like a knight and I like this. The toy, the regular toy will have that, and I think it actually has knees, because I believe it does the same thing this one does, where the legs swing down. I haven't watched any videos on the DX version of him yet, that I can recall offhand. So yeah, so I love the color. Green is actually my favorite color, but this nice ice blue and the clear parts are very cool looking. So there you go. Now let us bring in what we need to for his combination with Tiramigo to make Kishiryu Jet. There we go. That's the start. So now we're going to actually pull Mr. Man here apart. We also need to bring in Pachigoro. And let's see here. So I'm going to pull off this head, right? I'm going to pull off this. We're going to separate the body again. And we're going to attach it to this right here. So we got that. We need the head of Kishiryu like that. And let's see here. And then we need to take this piece and we'll attach it to here. Like this. Again, attach to your Migo's head. And the drills will go on the knees. And they're going to be turned sideways. Right? Where's the other drill? Alright, I got cannons, I got a tail, there's a drill. There we go. And now, this is almost it. The next step we need to do is make the punchy knuckles again. So we're going to pull this guy apart, we're going to flip him, we're going to attach it to here. Right, and then we need to take him off. We're going to attach the thing, pull this up, and we're going to, once again, Chibigoro, we appreciate your sacrifice. Thank you for letting yourself become a punching bag. God. And we attach this fist here. There we go. So this is the combination, which I don't know. I love punchy fists, and this is actually kind of cool. He gets a little wings, so he is Kishiryu Jet, so now he can fly and do backflips in the air and whoop, and punch you. I like the horns look that shows up here, which is kind of cool. As you can tell, I've got the full head and not the flat head. So there's a reason for that, and it doesn't have too much in the way of movement that you would get with, there we go, with the mini pull line, but you can, of course, put in the flat one, and he gets a little more movement that way. So we're going to start with the flat head, and then I'm going to show you what the full-size head can do with this one. So now we need to do the next combination, which is King Kishiryu, which is the Mosa Rex, Pitan, and Tiramigo combination. So we need to pull off the punches and need to pull off the drills. Set that aside. The rest of this can stay at the moment. Move this all right here. And now we need, for Mosa Rex, we need to pull apart his upper body. I need this piece. We need this piece. And we need the legs. Set the tail aside. Put the legs in half. And we're going to do the whole booties thing again. Let's turn this around. Let's turn this around. Like that. And now we're going to attach this to the legs. So I put this on here. Like this. There we go. And we're going to put it on the other side. Where's that? Like this. There you go. So we got the booties on. And we're going to attach these on again. All right, so like this. And we're going to attach this one on here, like this. All right, so now we got the arms. Then we can move up. We're going to take and attach Mosa on the arm by swinging it around and putting it on there, and then the cannon is going to go on there. As you can tell, it's basically the same thing as Gigant Kishiryu that we did last week. Nothing too different. So once again, we need cannon drill set up, and we need to attach the Tiramigo head, which like so, right? And then on this arm, we're going to put you on like that, and we're going to drop this down. And then we take this, and then there is a little headpiece on there. So this is how it will work on the DX toy. You're going to have that piece swing out, right? And then go in front of the Kishiryu head, and then this will go on the chest, and that'll be our King Kishiryu. Oh, let me go ahead and show you. So this piece here, right? It's just going to sit in front of the face like a mask. Like that, all right? And it looks okay. It looks better on the DX toy, I have to admit that. It looks okay on this guy, but we have a better way to do it. So we've got this piece here, which is the mask. And we've got this head here. What we can do is remove the front section, leaving the mouth and the eyes and all that fun stuff. And we can actually just put this on here. This is kind of exclusive to the Mini Pla. And this will go over his face and just give a better mask appearance. So now I can just do this. I can take this piece and just pop it off, leaving this on here. And I can take this, I can pop that off, and I can set this on here like this. And there you go. And if I wanted to, I could actually take, since I popped that one part off and I don't really need it, I can actually take this off and we can leave this on here. And we can just put this directly on and give them a little cleaner look. So this is something that's possible with the DX line, which I kind of like. So, and then this has to be swung forward. So there you go. This is King Kishiryu. He is the Mosa Rex, Kishiryu, and combination thing. You can, if you really wanted to, using leftover parts. Let's see here. We can now make little dude here. Let's take this head. We can put that on. We'll take the tail. We can stick this tail on here. We'll take this piece and I don't know. Let's see. Stick this on his shoulder. Like this. Will it work? Ah, damn. Here, we'll stick it on his chest. And he's got okay. And we can give him the punchy gloves if you want, but yeah. So something silly to do. Yeah, so this is King Kishiryu. He is our last Zord combination. He is our last official Zord. Not really too much to say about him. He brings in some of the best qualities that I liked about Gigant Kishiryu, with the red and the blue motif on the sides. But he kind of looks, I don't know. I think he has the most knight-like look to him. I really like the mask. This head is different. It's not bad, though. I do like the fact that it's not just a chest piece anymore. They still have the head on there. So yeah, he's ready and willing to fight for freedom. Shoom. 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 So yeah, all right, guys. So that was it. This was a quick one. our last Sentai review for this series and our last preview for the upcoming Dino Soul or Dino Fury series. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm planning on doing some more stuff like this, Transformers and all that kind of stuff. I like robots, so you'll find a lot of robot stuff will end up on here when I do toy reviews. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Do I recommend collecting the Dino Fury line overall based on the Minipla for the Ryusoulgers? Kind of, yeah. If you find that you don't like the Lego motif, I guess it is, you would say, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Honestly, to be frank and blunt, though, there are certain ones that I probably wouldn't have collected if it wasn't for the fact that you can do so much with them and make so many different combinations that are unofficial. Like the official one, like this one, I don't display them this way too often. I usually display them as Gigant if I'm going to combine them because I like the red and the blue more. But this is kind of cool too. I like the icy look to them with the red trousers. It kind of reminds me of when you play like an RPG game and you start collecting odds and ends armors before you get to the end of the game, and you have a a decent set of Black Knight armor or whatever. So, yeah, I do recommend collecting the parts from this line that you enjoy or that you think your kids might enjoy, just for the imagination for it. But I don't recommend it based solely on appearance, unless you buy like the three main Zords, the Pitan, Mosa, and Tiramigo. You can get away with just getting those three and have some really cool combinations here, as well as 3 separate mechs to play with. So that's probably your best bang for your buck. Other than that, just have fun. Thanks for stopping by again. I'll talk to you all later. Next Monday, I do hope to be starting the Masters of the Universe, the Castle Grayskull stuff. That's what's on my playbook. I do have something else if my plans don't really work out for that research-wise and all that. So, but right now, the plan is for Castle Grayskull. If not Castle Grayskull, we'll do another Ranger review while I figure out what I need to do to fix up Castle Grayskull so it works. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.